What's going on, Jerome's? So, of course, the freaking Athletic, right? So, this offseason, the Athletic has honestly completely shat themselves and embarrassed themselves. The whole Aaron Rodgers, JJ McCarthy stuff, where it was pretty clear. All right, Rodgers' agent, did he call in some chits? Did he call in some favors? Remember, the Athletic was the only publication that was like, Rodgers to the Vikings, it's 50-50, oh, here we go. And it was led by Diana Rossini, as well as her podcast partner, Chase Daniel, and Mike Silver, who went to Cal, just like Aaron Rodgers, by the way. And remember, just going down memory lane, Diana Rossini, Vikings fans need to come to grips that Rodgers is going to be the quarterback. John Krasinski, the great Athletic Wolves writer. Remember, hey, your reporting must be really, really good. Your football reporting and your football insider scoops must be really good if the basketball guy has to come into the melee with a chair and just whack the fanboys. Fanboys have to get with it. All right. That should be a shirt. Fanboy. That would look really good. But overall, like, even when everything was proved to the contrary, the Athletic was just doubling, tripling down. Oh, Rodgers to the Vikings. Oh, here we go. Even though Kevin McConnell said, yeah, Rodgers called us. We said no. JJ McCarthy's obviously our guy. But it's okay. It's okay. And they can't give it up, right? And I know. It's like, well, why do you still keep giving the story oxygen? Because it's funny. And because it's my channel and I'll do what I want. But long story longer. So JJ McCarthy fed the local media jackals this week, and he was great. You know, he was loquacious. He was confident. He had that stoic manner, as always. He went deep. He talked about his ADHD diagnosis and comfort and chaos and comfort, or all that stuff. And McCarthy, we said this before, like, McCarthy is wise beyond his years. Like, honestly, he's way more mature than I am, and I'm almost twice his age. That happens, right? But actually, no. I'm bad at math. Only Asian bad at math. But he does have the mental makeup. He does have the above the neck that you want in a quarterback, and things are going to work out great. He doesn't have to reinvent the wheel. He's surrounded by weapons. Best situation for a first-time starting quarterback in NFL history, including Mahomes in 2018. And McCarthy is going to be that dude, right? But I don't know. Like, I understand that everything's subjective and everything's a Rorschach test, but the geniuses, the brain trust over at the Athletic, I can't believe this, right? Because there's lots of ways that you can criticize J.J. McCarthy. Oh, he's never taken an NFL snap before. I don't know. Y'all, as well as the media writ large, were creaming in their jeans over, I don't know, Caleb Williams last year, who had never taken an NFL snap. Or, what about Shedeur Sanders this time around, who's never taken an NFL snap? 5th-round pick Shedeur Sanders, huh? How about that? Anyways, but honestly, Rossini was fine in this, but Chase Daniel just completely shat himself. Like, we're talking about newborn baby, like pea green, like Exorcist, like a sprinkler in the summertime. Just completely shat himself here. It's amazing. Right. So he's referring to J.J. McCarthy's press conference, by the way. This is what Chase said. It just looked like it was almost like rehearsed in his head a little bit. So first off, J.J. McCarthy's very prepared, right? But also, he's very eloquent off the cuff. And also, how can you rehearse questions that you don't know that are coming? Like, this is not a town hall. This is not a political debate. This is not that, right? And also, it just seemed rehearsed a little bit. You're allowed to go over your thoughts to make an opening statement. So it's almost like Chase Daniels never had a starting quarterback press conference before. Oh, wait. Rare. It gets worse. But I do believe he feels, I think, it's just mainly like, da. We're making too big of a deal of this. So he even admits it, but he still leans in. He's just nervous to talk in front of the media. Again, now they're just making up stuff, because you can say a lot of things about J.J. McCarthy. Nervous to talk to the media ain't one of them. No. Was he nervous at all when he was winning the national title, talking to the media after that? Was he nervous at all when he won the combine? Was he nervous at all, showing up and showing out against the Raiders in preseason, the only action that we saw? Was he nervous at all? Introductory press conference. Was he nervous at all when he was addressing the media after the tragic and timely passing of Kyrie Jackson? No. He got high marks for that. A true blue leader. But no, Chase Daniel, he's just nervous. Well, I said nervous. God damn. Again, I like to give a lot of leeway to people because I feel like in this world, showing people grace is something that's definitely lost. We need more of it in this world. But at a certain point, you're either stupid or a liar, right? And that's exactly what's been going on with the Rodgers situation, with the Athletic, with JJ McCarthy. At a certain point, you're either very, very stupid or you're just straight up lying, right? And frankly, I'd like to believe it's the latter. I'm worried that it might be the former because honestly, all right, so you got snookered by Rodgers' agent. Okay, you double, triple down. It didn't happen. Rodgers to the Vikings turned out to be Capone's vaults. You're Geraldo Rivera. That's it. I'm way too young for that reference. Anyway, but also, now they're just swiping at J.J. McCarthy. Oh, what about the knee? Oh, what about he's 180 pounds? Oh, he's never started before, even though every other rookie in NFL history we've creamed in our jeans about. Oh, we're all in on Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. Oh, we're even in on Jackson Dart. So stupid. So they're just making up ways to take a swipe at McCarthy and the Vikings at a certain point. I'm shocked because again, I think this leans into lying because how can you actually watch J.J. McCarthy in a press conference and be like, oh, he's nervous. He's nervous to talk to the media. Dumb. He's a first-time starter. He hasn't played at all. That's the definition of first-time starter. He's got a hell of a roster behind him. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he can do on the field because all this offseason talk about who's where, who's blah, 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 is Aaron Rodgers coming? Oh, there it is. It's almost like they get paid per mention by Aaron Rodgers. And, hey, I know the Athletic is struggling. I mean, they've laid off some great writers as of late, as well as, hey, remember when they launched the Athletic and the promise was, hey, sports without ads, and then they added ads? Great business model. It's almost like the Uber business model where it's like, hey, we'll keep prices artificially low just to get to the next round of funding. That's what it is. Keep prices low, keep the users high. That's what it is. Crazy. Anyways, is Aaron Rodgers coming? I'm excited to see what he can do on the field. This looks this looks a little green. There needs to be some work on that. Oh, there needs to be some work on that? Again, was J.J. McCarthy nervous in any of these press conferences? Was J.J. McCarthy nervous when he was never losing to Ohio State, when he led Michigan to a perfect season? Connor Stallions, whatever. Right? Was he nervous at the combine? Was he nervous? Whatever. No. And as we said before, J.J. McCarthy, as a rookie at training camp, if you watch just his body language every day, and if obviously a rookie, 21 years young, true junior coming in, you would think that he would be pooping his pants, learning the whole Kevin O'Connell playbook, going up against Brian Flores' first-team defense every day because a lot of times it's 2s versus 1s. No, he was out there cracking jokes. He was out there building camaraderie ship with his teammates. Is that someone who looks nervous to you? Please. And again, I feel like some of this might just be, the Athletics' mandate to just lean in and, bash the Vikings and J.J. McCarthy to try and build up Aaron Rodgers. But also I think part of it might be Chase Daniel's jealousy of J.J. McCarthy. Because, hey, Chase Daniel never came close to a national title at Mizzou because they blew it late in the season. It happens. And Chase Daniel knows deep down in his hat, as he even mentioned that he's got a great team around him, that this is a freaking Ferrari. And J.J. McCarthy, he's got the reaction time of an F1 driver. He is a true blue, locked in, ready to go athlete. And Chase Daniel's jealous. Chase Daniel knows that even at his age, he could probably walk into this offense and win a Super Bowl. That's how quarterback friendly, user friendly this offense is going to be, especially with Kevin O'Connell, the quarterback whisperer. So again, we try to show grace in this world. We try to be a beacon of light. But at a certain point, when the Athletic just keeps over and over and over and over and over again, just completely committing journalistic malpractice, stupid or a liar. At this point, I want to believe liar, but maybe at a certain point, they're just really this stupid, right? And they're so smug and condescending. You fanboys better get ready and come to grips, right? Because we are the media and we are better than you. They treat you like rubes. They treat you like idiots. They treat you like assholes. And they're like, our word is gospel. Shut up. I honestly feel like that's one of the reasons why, just going out of a rant tangent, one of the reasons why like independent media, I guess, has taken off, right? Because for years, before the internet has democratized voices, people are, we had 4 channels, dun, 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 and there was no remote. You know who was the remote? I was the remote for my dad and grandpa. Just click, hey, we don't like the show, turn it to the other channel. But they would sit up there and do their sports. Everyone in the media today thinks that they're Walter frickin' Cronkite. No, you're not. You ain't. It's okay. But again, long story longer, that's how the media used to be. You believe what we say, and we decide what the topics are, and we decide what it is. That's why First Take has become just a complete poop show now, right? Because, hey, when the Wolves beat the Lakers in 5, what was the storyline? It wasn't Anthony Edwards. It was not the Timberwolves. It was not Rudy Gobert and his 2020 game. It was not everyone stepping up. It was not the Wolves being the best defensive team in the league and the deepest team in the league is still left in the playoffs and a danger to win the title. It's like, oh, what's wrong with the Lakers? Oh, what can they do? Oh, LeBron's legacy. Oh, this or that. Again, the national media thinks that you are stupid. And it's like, it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. It's the reason why we talk about this so much. It's almost like we're an external ombudsman and just like the frustration. And I'm glad that a lot of the Jerome see it as well and see it for what it is. They're just trying to force feed you an opinion that has no basis in reality. It's what it is. It's what it is. So we'll keep calling it out because I can't believe that this is a national publication. Well, for now. We'll see what it's like in a couple months. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, J.J. McCarthy looked nervous. Lies. Or stupidity, one of the two. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.